Hey guys, this is Dr. Shell here. I know it looks like I'm in the auditorium at Cal in an empty auditorium. Actually, I'm not. I'm in my basement. This is a green screen behind me so that I can move around wherever I want to be. So I can be here, or I can be here, or I can be here. It's kind of sad to be imagine being at Cal without any of you all there. I just wanted to take a few minutes. I'm going to post a chapel service, a lesson each week when we have chapel. But I also wanted to just start out by sharing with you one of my very favorite verses in the Bible. It's from Timothy, and it says, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. I just love this verse, and I think especially while we're all staying at home and things are really different with no school, maybe your parents are working from home, maybe you're staying with grandparents, or you're having to do different things in terms of trying to keep up with your schoolwork, and everybody's sort of trying to adjust to this new reality. It can be a little scary, it can be a little confusing. And I just want to tell you how much this verse encourages me. Um, First of all, it tells us don't be afraid. God has not given us a spirit of fear. So, what has God given us? He says power, love, and a sound mind. So, let's start with the sound mind part. The sound mind part means that God has given us a brain, and really smart people, scientists and researchers, have used their brains and the gifts that God has given them to tell us that this disease, how it spreads, and how we can avoid spreading it. And that's why we're staying at home. That's why we're washing our hands. That's why we're doing all the things that we can do to try to make sure that we use our noggins, use our brains that God has given us to take as good a care of ourselves and our neighbors and our friends as we possibly can. So I'm thankful for God that He's given us this much information and knowledge so that we can try their very best to use that knowledge to make our lives better. But He's also given us power and love. First of all, the power. It's amazing to think that here's this epidemic that everybody is so scared about, but you have the power to shut it down by washing your hands, by not touching your face, by being careful about being out among other people, not visiting with older people, which we really like to do, but we don't want to take the disease to them. You have the power to shut this disease down. I think that's fantastic. So we want to use that power that God has given us to the very best of our ability. And then He's just given us the spirit of love. And that spirit of love means that we need to pray for those who are sick. We need to be patient with our brothers and sisters that are now squashed in with us, and we're maybe spending a little more time with them than we really would like to. Uh, and so we want to use that power of love that God has given us to be compassionate and patient and kind, and especially thinking about those who are really hurting, that are suffering with this disease. And we can pray for them and use that power of love to make a difference. So I will be posting a special video each chapel day, and you can watch that with your parents and your siblings if you want to. And then at the end of each one, I'm going to give you a challenge of something maybe you could do with Lego while you're at home. Maybe you've got a pile of them there, and I'm going to give you a challenge, and you can email those to me. So that'll be coming on our chapel day. But most of all, I just wanted to share with you this verse that means so much to me, that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but power and love and a sound mind. So I want you to know that I'm praying for you and your family, and I hope you'll pray for me and my family too. And we'll look forward to being back together as soon as we possibly can.